Welcome back to another deep dive. Today, we're gonna unlock some secrets
Oh, secrets.
about a drink
Okay.
that's steeped in history, science, and culture. We're talking about yerba mate.
Nice.
And our guide for this journey is El libro de la yerba mate by Karla Johan Lorenzo.
Sounds pretty comprehensive.
It is. It is. It's like our passport to South America. We're gonna go way beyond just the basics with this one.
I'm ready.
We're gonna explore like all the origins, how it's made. But first,
Okay.
let's picture ourselves like way back in time, centuries ago, hanging out with the indigenous Guarani people.
Okay.
They weren't just drinking this, they thought it was like sacred.
Oh, wow.
They used it in ceremonies and as a powerful symbol of social bonding.
That's really interesting. And the Guarani people's reverence for yerba mate is really clear in the historical record, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the book actually talks about money stones
Yeah.
that were used by indigenous communities to purchase yerba mate.
So they were valuable.
Clearly. I mean, even in early trade, it was a big deal.
Money stones. It's like the OG version of trading your like prized possessions for a good cup of joe.
Right.
That's wild. It really
Right.
shows you how important it was in their lives.
Absolutely.
But then things kind of changed when the Jesuits arrived in the 16th century.
Oh, how so?
Well, they saw yerba mate, but not just as a sacred drink.
Right.
They saw it as a commodity.
Oh, so like something to be traded and sold.
Exactly. And it was because of them trying to like cultivate it and commercialize it that it became more widely adopted.
That makes sense. It's like how something with really deep cultural roots can become like a global thing.
Yeah, a global phenomenon.
Exactly.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Okay.
let's go back to the science behind this plant.
Right.
This drink, the yerba mate, it comes from a tree.
It does.
It's called the Ilex paraguayensis tree, and it's native to like the subtropical regions of South America.
Subtropical, so very specific.
Very specific. This isn't just like any tree. You can't just like plant this anywhere.
So it's picky about where it grows.
It needs a specific latitude, perfect temperature, and like the right soil. It's like trying to grow a pineapple in Alaska.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Not gonna work.
So it needs a very specific environment.
It does. And the book actually points out that all the attempts to grow it outside of this specific region have basically failed.
Wow. So it really is like tied to that specific area.
It is. It really is.
Interesting. So all that goes into just growing the plant, but then what about the actual production?
Oh, the production process is fascinating.
Oh, tell me more.
It's like this beautiful mix of traditional techniques and new technology.
Oh, that's really cool.
It all starts with the harvest, which like traditionally takes place between March and July in Argentina.
Argentina.
And this is where you see that mix I was talking about.
Okay.
You have some farms that are using machines.
Oh, yeah, for efficiency.
Yeah, but there are still so many that rely on like skilled workers.
Oh, wow.
Who go and harvest branches very specifically using traditional tools.
Oh, wow.
Like machetes and serruchos.
So they're like going in and being really selective.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool.
It's like even with all this new technology, there's still so much respect for those like traditional methods.
Yeah, that have been perfected over centuries.
Exactly. And you see it throughout the whole process. So after they harvest the leaves, they go through these crucial steps that all influence that final flavor.
Oh, that's interesting.
So first is the sapeco.
Tepeco.
And that's where they dry the leaves, but it's like a flash roast.
Oh, like quickly over a fire.
Quickly.
Yeah.
Intense. Then it goes to the secanza, which is a much slower drying process.
Okay, so like air drying almost.
It's kind of like air drying clothes on a summer day.
Okay, but for leaves.
So for yerba mate leaves.
Gotcha.
And then, finally, they take the leaves and they smoke them over wood.
They smoke them.
Okay. And that's called the barbacoa.
Barbacoa. So that's got to add some flavor.
Oh, yeah. It gives it that signature smoky flavor.
It's like adding a little bit of campfire to your drink.
Exactly. But it doesn't end there.
There's more.
Oh, yeah. This is where it gets really interesting.
Okay, lay it on me.
It's called estacionamiento.
Okay.
It's the aging process.
Oh, they age yerba mate.
Yeah.
Like wine.
Exactly. And it can happen naturally in barns.
Oh, wow.
Or in special climate-controlled chambers.
That's interesting. So they're controlling all these different factors.
Yeah, to like mellow out those flavors.
So does the aging time affect the taste?
Oh, yeah. The longer they age it, the smoother and more refined the taste becomes.
It's like taking a rough diamond and polishing it.
Exactly.
Until it shines.
And then finally we have the molienda, where they grind the leaves to all different sizes.
Different sizes.
From fine powder to coarse cuts. It's like when you pick your grind for coffee, affects the strength, texture.
Interesting.
And then it gets all packaged up and it's ready to be enjoyed.
It's amazing how much care and attention goes into every little step.
I know. It really shapes the yerba mate that we know and love.
It really is an art form.
It is. But it's not just about the production.
Right.
Yerba mate really comes alive in like the ritual and the culture.
The culture surrounding it.
Yeah.
Right. All those beautiful gourds, the bombilla, and the tradition of sharing mate with friends and family.
Yeah, it's unlike anything else.
It's a tradition that's been passed down for generations. It's really woven into the fabric of South America.
It is. And in the next part of our deep dive, we're going to explore that cultural dimension, all the vibrant detail of it all. So stay tuned as we uncover the heart and soul of yerba mate.
Can't wait. Welcome back. We've gone from those ancient origins of yerba mate all the way to like the detailed process of how it's produced.
A long journey.
It is. So now let's get to like the heart of what makes it so special, the ritual.
The ritual.
The sharing.
The culture.
The whole culture.
Yeah, all of it.
Surrounding this drink. Okay, so picture this.
Okay.
You're at a gathering. It could be like a busy marketplace.
Okay.
Or like a peaceful country setting.
Love it.
And you have a gourd.
Yes.
Filled with steaming yerba mate. It's being passed around, each person taking a sip through that bombilla, that bottle straw, you know, made just for this drink.
Oh, yeah.
It's more than just drinking something. It's like...
It's an experience.
It's a social dance, a language of connection.
Totally. That shared experience is like at the core
of
the whole yerba mate culture.
Yeah. It's a tradition that goes beyond...
Generations.
Yeah. Geographical boundaries, even the word mate.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It comes from the Quechua word, mati, which means gourd.
Oh, wow.
So even the name emphasizes the vessel.
That's so cool.
Right. And talking about gourds, the book takes us through all the different kinds.
Oh, there's so many.
There are. There's the classic pera.
Like a pear?
Shaped like a pear.
Okay.
Then you have the galeta.
Yeah.
Wider. And then the camionero, those big ones.
For big groups.
For large groups. And the materials.
Oh, my God.
Calabash, wood.
Coconut.
Coconut even. Silver.
It's a fashion show for gourds?
It is. Each one tells its own story.
Really?
Yeah. You would see personal preferences, regional traditions, even the artistry of whoever made it. It connects you to the history and culture of yerba mate.
I love that.
Right. And we can't forget the bombilla.
The metal straw?
That metal straw. The book talks about all the etiquette involved, you know.
Oh, there's etiquette.
Oh, yeah. Like you never stir the yerba mate with the bombilla.
Okay.
And you don't say thank you after you get a refill.
Interesting.
Because it means like the mate is ending.
Oh.
You just enjoy the moment, you know, and the connection.
It's so cool how something so simple.
I know.
Like taking a sip can mean so much.
It's all about being present.
Yeah.
Enjoying the company. Recognizing that the mate is this like shared thing.
It's a beautiful image. Lorenzo even quotes Manuel Swan, who called Mate la pipa de la paz, like the peace pipe.
Oh, wow. That's perfect.
Yeah, it brings people together in a circle of understanding.
I love that.
But traditions change, right?
They do. They do.
And yerba mate is no exception.
It's no exception. Yeah. In recent years, it's been kind of like stepping out of its
traditional box. It's becoming global.
It is. It's going global.
So while that traditional way of sharing mate is always going to be special, we're seeing this surge in popularity and people are embracing it in new ways. Like one of the biggest changes is the variety.
Oh, yeah. We're not just limited to the traditional blend anymore.
So many options.
Right. You have Despelada, the one without stems.
Okay.
For that smooth taste. Con palos.
With stems.
With stems. More robust flavor.
I see.
And then Compuesta.
Blended
with herbs.
Okay.
And then there's Saborizada with flavors like citrus or mint.
It's like the yerba mate world just exploded.
It did. And it's not just the types of yerba mate, it's how people are using it.
Yeah, it's going beyond just the drink.
It is. Lorenzo's book has some crazy recipes in it.
Oh, yeah.
Like a surubi fish.
Okay.
Fried, coated in yerba mate tempura batter.
Wow.
And there's a green smoothie with yerba mate.
It's everywhere.
It is. It shows how versatile it is, you know?
Yeah.
Not just one way to prepare it anymore.
It's an ingredient.
It is.
Flavor and adventure.
It's having a moment, you know?
It really is.
On the world culinary stage.
And it doesn't stop there.
Where else?
It's in beauty products now.
Beauty products, wow.
I know. The book talks about all the good stuff in it, the antioxidants, vitamins, that stimulating effect.
Makes sense why they're using it in those things.
Yeah. So you see yerba mate in shampoos,
really?
Soaps, even anti-cellulite treatments.
Wow, so from ancient ritual to
modern innovation.
It's come a long way.
It has. But what's driving all this popularity? What is it about this South American drink?
Right.
That's got everyone hooked?
Well, practically speaking, yerba mate has caffeine.
So it gives you energy.
Gives you a boost.
Okay.
But unlike coffee, it's more balanced.
Yeah, it's not like that jolt. It's more like it's this focused, gentle push.
Exactly. And the book talks about why.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, it says yerba mate has these things called xanthines.
Okay.
They stimulate your central nervous system.
Oh.
But it also has this unique balance.
Okay.
It can stimulate you and relax you at the same time.
That's amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
So mental clarity, but less anxiety.
It's like a paradox.
It is a paradox.
It wakes you up but chills you out.
Exactly.
No wonder people like it, especially now, when everything is so fast-paced.
Exactly. And that balance is helped even more by yerba mate's nutrition.
Oh, yeah. It's packed with good stuff, right?
Packed. Vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. The book actually breaks it down.
Oh, wow.
It's impressive. We're talking vitamins A, B, and C.
All of them.
And then minerals like potassium, magnesium, iron.
So it's like taste, energy, and nutrition.
It's the trifecta.
It is. What's not to love? But I feel like there's something more to it.
There is.
Than just those benefits.
I think the magic of yerba mate is how it connects us.
To something deeper.
Deeper. To the simple pleasures in life, you know?
Like that feeling of sharing the gourd with friends. That sense of belonging.
Exactly. In a world that can feel so fragmented, isolated.
Yeah.
Yerba mate reminds us of how important that connection is.
It's like a reminder to slow down, savor the moment, appreciate the people around us.
And it's a bridge between the ancient and the modern, you know?
Yeah.
Connecting us to traditions that have been around forever.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It really shows the power of human connection.
Yeah.
And how much we love those rituals that nourish body and soul. And as we've seen, yerba mate is not static.
Right.
It's changing.
Constantly evolving.
Finding new expressions.
It's like this ancient drink is stepping into the modern world.
It is.
With grace and confidence.
And who knows what's next?
Right. Maybe new culinary creations, new ways of brewing it. Maybe a yerba mate spa treatment.
Oh, wow.
The possibilities are endless.
That's the beauty of exploring something like this. It makes you curious. Challenges what you think you know.
Yeah.
And you appreciate all these different cultures.
Absolutely.
That make up our world. So, listener, as you're enjoying your next cup of yerba mate.
Yes.
Think about its journey. How does something like a drink become a symbol of culture, a source of connection
between then and now?
Exactly. What resonates with you the most?
What part of the story speaks to you?
About yerba mate.
It really is amazing.
It is.
How a simple plant can take us on such a journey.
Right. From ancient times to today.
You really see how nature, culture, and people are all connected.
It's a remarkable story.
Yeah.
And as we wrap up our deep dive into yerba mate, there's this quote from the book that really sums it up. Lorenzo writes, El mate es una bebida que invita a la conversación, a la pausa, a la conexión.
So it's like,
it means mate is a drink that invites conversation, pause, and connection.
It really is.
It is. It reminds us that sometimes the most powerful things come from the simple things.
Sharing a gourd.
Exactly. Taking the time to enjoy a traditional drink.
And we've seen yerba mate is so much more than just a drink.
Yeah.
It's part of their culture. It brings people together.
Connects generations.
Yeah. And it's still changing.
Always evolving.
Finding its place in the world today.
So, listener, keep exploring.
Keep exploring yerba mate.
Whether you've had it for years or you're just starting out.
Yeah.
It's always something new to find.
Try a new blend, a new way of making it.
Right. Even check out those recipes.
From Lorenzo's book?
Yeah. But most importantly,
what is that?
Remember that spirit of sharing?
Oh, yeah.
Of connection.
That's at the heart of Yerba Mate.
It is. So gather your friends, brew some mate, and let the conversations flow.
Who knows what you'll discover?
Exactly. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Yerba Mate.
We hope you enjoyed it.
We did.
Until next time.